to retro blast. DG plays them all, he's built to last. Multiplayer, single player, tabletop nights. Every game, every quest, it's gonna be tight. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG. Oh. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a D, give me a G, give me a G. DG, give me a D, DG. Take your seats, welcome in. The show's about to start, thanks for tuning in. Dad's getting ready, controllers in hand. DadGamingOnline's here, the best in the land. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. From new worlds to retro blast, DG plays them all, he's built to last. Multiplayer, single player, tabletop nights. Every game, every quest, it's gonna be tight. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG. Oh. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a D, give me a G, give me a G, DG. Give me a D, DG. Take your seats, welcome in. The show's about to start, thanks for tuning in. Dad's getting ready, controllers in hand. DadGamingOnline's here, the best in the land. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. From new worlds to retro blast, DG plays them always built to last. Multiplayer, single player, tabletop nights. Every game, every quest, it's gonna be tight. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks.
And we're live. Welcome back, everybody. Another week has gone by, and here we are once again on Friday. Finny's in the house. Friday.
No.
Finny, our podcast came out today.
Did it?
It came out today. Today was Dragonbane Day.
Dude, I'm so busy. I didn't even
So
listen to it.
you know what's really funny is I forgot.
I don't listen to my own podcast. What are you guys talking
I
about?
forgot. It's weird. It is weird listening to your own podcast. I listen to it because I listen for like mistakes and stuff.
Yeah, I listen for the auto.
So that I can like ninja edit it. But with that being said, I completely forgot that it was dropping today until I got to work at like 8:45 this morning. I was like, oh right, we released a podcast today.
Whoops.
Yeah. So the podcast came out, Dragonbane, fun game, tactical focused. Not the best one we've done, but it was definitely a good one. And so yeah, lots of fun. With that being said, we're gonna do some more Pendulum today.
Right on.
Dude, Pendulum is a lot of fun.
It is. I'm really enjoying our time with Pendulum.
I'm really enjoying.
We are kicking out one hell of a backstory.
Yeah, the history that we're coming up with here, I think, is really good, and so we're just gonna chill. I just for the record, just to put it out there, I had a little bit of dental work done yesterday, and so I told Finny we're gonna give it a try. You might hear me slurring a little bit because I can't open my mouth all the way, but if I start getting tired or if it starts getting sore, then we're gonna kind of slowly call it for the night. But I'm feeling good. I've gone through today. I'm not on any painkillers or anything like that, which is nice, but I can hear myself getting tongue-tied.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that.
Welcome to every day of my life. I live with a tied tongue.
I'm usually okay, but like so I've got stitches on the back of my tongue right now.
Ew.
And so what happens is if I push my tongue out in the wrong direction, it tugs. right? Like I feel that
feels, yeah.
that kind of zip.
I can feel that.
And so it's like I'm pulling that back, and so it sounds to me like I'm saying things weird, but it is what
Well,
it
you
is.
sound wonderful.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. You're just a ray of sunshine, and I love you, buddy. Okay, so here's where we're at. Let me bring you up big screen. We're gonna run through what we did in phase 1. The concept of Pendulum is simple. Basically, we flip a coin. Ooh, I forgot to bring up my coin flipping. We should do that.
We need a coin flipper.
Need a coin flipper. Let me get that.
And a D20 roller.
Yeah, let's see here. Coin flip and D20. Coin flips and D20s. There it is. Okay, so we need a coin and a D20. And what we do is we're building a history of essentially a settlement, a civilization. We've chosen the name Pendulus. Pendulus is, I think we were saying the name of the world, right? Not necessarily the name of the city, but the world is Pendulus. The city was Mondez.
It was.
And then it got changed to Fremondez.
Fremondez.
As in free Mondez. John's in the house. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. John. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And so basically it works like this. You flip a coin, it's either chaos or law. There's a like a statement that we read, and then that directs us to kind of go through. So what we have to identify is who's the ruler and how old they are, what the current year is, and then a description of what happened. And so walking through the first section, the phase 1, Mondez was attacked by a bugbear and their band of goblins who basically took the town over, and they forced the people to work for them. So the first ruler of Mondez was Gork. He was age 35. Then a group of adventurers happened upon the Hamlet and freed the people of Mondez. And as a thank you, they renamed the Hamlet to Fremondez.
And for scale, our Hamlet is like 6 farmhouses.
Oh yeah, it was just tiny, just a little guy, a little gaffer. They put the party leader in charge of the Hamlet. That was Onvir Farron. He was an elf.
Onvir.
Onvir. The people fortified it. The crops were growing. It was flourishing. They created trade routes. Everyone was feeling content. And the guy who was in charge, Onvir, was getting ready to move on and start adventuring again. Before he could leave, though, he was assassinated by Jeffrey Munson because he was going to appoint a different member of the party as the leader of Fremondez. And Jeffrey forced an election and had the people in his pocket, and he won. So he was put in charge. However, he became sick with butt cancer, and he had to step down.
Butt cancer, yeah.
And so the villagers chose one of their own because the adventurers were too old by this point. Arlie Cortland had taken over. However, a band of orcs showed up to shake the town down, and Arlie pushed against them and ultimately lost his life to Orzog. And Orzog put in his own leader to run the township now as it's grown. The orcs killed him. They instated their own leader. And they basically took everything and left people hungry. Groomthol is fair but harsh, and he's got a strong tactical mind. And he doesn't kill the villagers, but he's basically got them under lock and key. And they plan a coup to take over, and they're successful. They then send for somebody who has fighting experience, and they find somebody named Garth Drumden. Garth Drumden comes from a neighboring town, but it costs them like a half a year's worth of yield. Like it costs them a good amount of their stuff. But Garth comes in, he teaches the people how to defend themselves, forge weapons. They find a mine and they start using iron to make weapons and armor. However, about 5 years later, an earthquake collapses the mine. The village loses people and access to the iron, and it takes them some time to get access back to it. over time, they eventually do. They create a town watch known as the Bounders of the Shire, and the training from Lord Drumden allows them to shore up their defenses, and the growth in the township allows them to become a small town. Since they brought Garth Drumden in, he'd had no living heir, and they wanted to make sure they put somebody important, a good person in charge. And so they choose the town's most successful merchant to be in charge of the town, Lucius Stawley. And Lucius Stawley, he puts his hand up because he's got an opportunity to make some cash money here. He's collecting some extra taxes. And so he trains under Lord Drumden, and he takes over. Drumden heads back to his hometown to live out the last of his days of old age. And then Lucius bolsters the defenses in town to defend against a future orc invasion should one come up. He gets the job done in half the time and pockets the rest of the tax money he pulled for the to build the wall. Then a plague comes through and takes out a good portion of the population. The leader of the town watch dies. The ranks are ravaged. There's not enough trained people, so things are kind of starting to fall apart. Stawley gets ill, but he recovers, but he goes blind in one eye, and the townspeople begin mocking him, referring to him as Eyesore. So he's kind of earned this nasty nickname. However, with his leadership, the town coffers have grown so much that they require a counting house now, and Lucius oversees the development and puts his son in charge of it. And the counting house has a state-of-the-art vault made by gnomes, because they're experts in economics. And again, the town sees growth and becomes a full-fledged town. However, Runhild Gerstacker exposes Lucius and his son to the townspeople that they've been siphoning and stealing money from them. And the people rise up with the help of Runhild and the new leader of the town's watch, the Bounders, and they successfully run Lucius out of town. They break the vault open, and they divide the sum of money amongst all the people, and the people unanimously decide to put Runhild in charge of Fremondez. Then we learn that Runhild was in possession of an item known as the Ring of 8 Eyes that allows the user to view things through a spider familiar, which is how she learned about the counting house in the vault. But the ring's gone missing, and she basically decides, this is gone, I can't find it anymore. But the ring still exists somewhere.
Yeah.
Out in the world. And that ended phase 1. We're about to start phase 2.
Now, if you'll notice, this is the year 117 of the inception of our...
That's right.
Little Hamlet. A lot has happened in this little town.
Yep.
In a short amount of time.
Yeah, we've grown significantly, right?
Yeah.
As we kind of continue on the path here.
So now with phase 2, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there becomes more time in between.
I think you are correct. I want to say that we do a pretty hefty time skip. Yeah. So here's like phase 2.
Like 100 years between, or 50 years between, or something.
The modern age may take you as far as a large city. Pace and degree of advancement is randomized and varies from iteration to iteration. It doesn't really say.
Okay. Well, we're going to be building bigger things now. Right, so this is when the castle shows up. This is when the moat gets dug.
Yeah, so I want to say that. So it says decide how many years pass using your best judgment based on the event. Yeah. Begin with year 1 and record event years in the space provided. I want to say we're gonna go through a pretty hefty time skip here as we move
here to phase 2.
From here to phase 2, yeah, because we've kind of got the town in a good place, right? Where we're at right now, the people are in charge, the town has grown, they've got the money, they're growing things, they're working their way through.
It can hang out for 100 years as a town.
And that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that they're in good shape. I would actually go so far to say maybe we skip 500 years future. For the future, right?
Yeah. Get some old lore going in here. Yeah.
What's next? A giant tree that goes to space and there's a relic called the conduit? I mean, it could be. It could be. I like it.
We can do that.
This world is based more in the fantasy realm, so there won't be any space in it, but I mean, that's definitely something you could work into this world building system really easily. That's the beauty about Pendulum. It does not need to be fantasy, right? These are agnostic questions. You can 100% make this anything you want.
This could be a colony station.
Totally.
Right? It could be a space station orbiting sun somewhere.
Totally.
It's a very old space station, but
yeah,
you don't even have to go through all 3 phases. You could just do the first phase. Boom, done. Exactly.
So Finny, I'm thinking we're gonna jump to year 525.
That sounds like a good year.
It's a good, just kind of even cut. This is approximately 400 years into the future.
Excellent.
Runehild is obviously dead, long gone. So we're gonna have to come up with a new ruler. But what we'll do is we'll flip the coin and we'll see where we're at. Right? But I mean, we're in a good place with the town, in that they've got money, they've got people, they've got support, they've got defense. Things are looking really good for Fremondez.
Yes.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
And we should suss this out.
Yeah.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
In 400 years, does the name change at all?
That's exactly something that I was thinking. So let's do the coin flip and get the let's get the prompt.
Get the prompt.
Let's see where it gets us. But I think the name would change too, but we'll see.
The spelling might change it, or spacing on it.
We've got our version of Lord of the Rings. I'm just going off the Ring of the Eight. Dude, there we go. That's perfect. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You freaking got it, bro.
That's how we roll around here.
All right, let's flip a coin. Finny, you want to call the first one?
Heads.
Dude, you called it. Nice work.
Oh, I mean 50-50, but sure.
Heads it is. I need to use the
Law.
select tool.
Heads is good. Heads is law. That means everything is nice and stable.
Yeah, so yeah, heads is always law. Chaos is always tails.
Yeah.
Okay. So law. And what was it? Shift? Was it shift paste?
Shift alt paste?
Alt paste? Okay.
I don't know. I'm not an IT guy.
Rocket gave the secret last time. That's the problem. All right, here's our prompt, Finn.
John thinks the name changes too. So
yeah, I think so. 500 years is a pretty hefty jump.
You know
and
what?
Fremondez wouldn't mean anything. But then again, I mean, you've got places right now that are named things that don't mean anything, right? Anymore.
Yeah.
They once meant something, now they don't, kind of thing.
The spelling's different from what it was before.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Now it's not Fremondez. It's literally like all one word kind of thing.
All one word.
Okay, yeah, I could get behind that. Okay.
Or something.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, we're on the right point. Okay, so the first prompt is law. And the prompt is this. A new threat emerges that is not another settlement. It is dealt with effectively. What happened and how was it dealt with? I gotta put this lotion on my hands because they're super dry. Just bear with me and then I'll start typing after, but.
So let's think here.
Would it maybe a new threat came from the mine?
Ooh,
what if something
too deep?
What if they dug too deep because they were going for iron? So the town had to grow. And they needed to make sure that their defense was top tier. In order to do that, and then the mine collapsed, remember? So they had to cut a new entrance.
Yeah. They had to make a new shaft.
What if there was something down there?
Yes.
Now, what would be down there, though? It's got to be something nasty.
Dwarves. No.
I'm always I'm always partial to Onkeg for underground stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like nasty ants,
yeah,
giant ants kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they're nasty.
Insects.
I mean, you could go with a dragon, but I don't think we could. I don't think we can go that. Because I mean, the other thing is it's dealt with effectively. So our townspeople have to be able to cut it down.
Our guards have to be able to get rid of it. So I'm thinking it's one thing came out of there and it was fairly hefty, like an onkeg.
Okay. Or
a giant sand burrowing centipede or something.
You know, we could lean into the spider thing.
Oh.
What if the ring, the ring of 8 eyes?
Yeah.
What if that has something to do with it? Like if you go into these mines, if you go deep enough, you get into this like spider lair.
Well, the thing I have, the only problem I'd have with that is that takes away one of your quest hooks. And that's what this kind of does, right? It sets up a backstory to this place and
that's a good
leaves
point.
a few hooks in there so that you can draw on it if you need, you know, a little 2-session work job. Go find a ring from somewhere, check the mines, I don't know.
That's a good point.
That's the only reason I wouldn't want
okay, we'll leave that alone then.
I would say let's do the onkegs.
You want to do the onkegs? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a small hatchery of onkegs down there, and they come to the surface through the mine entrance, and the town fights them off and kills them all.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's start with the town. So the town is renamed to Fremondez. Do we want to change the spelling at all? Fremondez. Do we want to maybe change it like Mundez? M-U-N?
Nope. I'm thinking switch the D to a T and the Z to an S. And then eventually it'll be Fremontes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I get behind that.
As like, you know, as the accent evolves in this area, all of a sudden it's going to start being something else.
Okay. Yeah. Here's a monster that would be down there, a giant Yoshi. That would be cool. Freaking dinosaurs down there. Rockets in the house. How you doing, pal? My character would set up an onkeg farm and sell the carapaces to crafters for good money. That's a good point. Okay, so the town's renamed to Fremontes due to mispronunciations and accent evolving.
Yeah.
The people continue to mine the iron. However, they dig too deep and disturb an onkeg. I think there's an H in there. Onkeg nest. Right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Some of the miners are killed.
Yes.
However,
but the watch,
what did we call that? The Bounders of the Shire.
Bounder.
This has now been shortened to the Bounders.
Yeah. The Bounders have protected the town and
are well trained and are able to kill the insects.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they close off that section of the mine? Do they close off the entire mine? How do they get rid of this?
They clear out the hatchery.
Okay.
Right. Because I'm thinking it's not a large one if the Bounders could handle it, because we're not a large. We're probably getting into large town area, but nothing stupendous.
How about they clear out the hatchery? It's a small nest, but they are unsure where it came from.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Maybe,
do they close that section off?
I think they'll close that branch of the mine and then just dig the other way.
Using dynamite.
Yeah.
They what do you call it? Not implode, but what do you call it? Collapse.
Collapse. Yeah.
They collapse this section of the mine in an attempt to prevent future disturbances.
Yep.
This area of the mine is considered off limits, and the people start digging in the opposite direction. So if we're thinking from the point of view of plot hooks, this is now in there. There's this old mine with this roped off section that they could theoretically open and explore and eventually find the source of these onkegs, because they would have like traveled underground. This would have been an offshoot of a larger nest kind of thing, right?
It would have been a larger nest, yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing though, we need a current ruler and an age.
Oh, so we need a name.
So yeah, if you could do me the solid and be the generator again. It would all go horribly wrong because onkegs, dude, onkegs are terrifying. I would say use TNT. All right.
All right. What kind of name? What kind of people are we looking at here?
I'm thinking this would be, so Runhild was a dwarf, but that was also 400 years ago. So I would say it would either be a human or a dwarf.
Human or dwarf.
And I'm 50-50 on male female. Why don't we flip a coin for it?
Okay.
Heads it's a male, tails it's a female.
Okay.
Okay.
And then flip again for dwarf or human.
So it's a female. And heads it's a human, tails it's a dwarf.
Yep.
Human. Female human.
Human. Female human. Okay.
And I guess we need an age. I'm going to roll a d20 plus 10. No, d20 plus 20. How old should this person be?
I'm thinking.
Why don't I roll 3 d20s and add it together?
Okay.
Fair? We'll add. We'll roll 3.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. 14.
Good.
15 makes him 29 plus 17. So 46?
Yeah. That's good.
46.
Let's do Samba CD.
Samba, S-A-M-B-A?
S-A-M-B-A CD. S-I-D-I.
S-I-D-I.
Yeah.
Age, what did I say? 47?
47. Yeah.
3d20 is good. Yeah, I agree. That worked out nicely. So that's going to be our new thing. If we need to figure out an age randomly, did I said 46? Sorry.
Does it really matter at this point?
I like, yeah, 3d20 I think is a good choice.
Yeah, that's a good age generator.
Okay. That's pretty good, I think. Are we ready to flip a new coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Coin flip time. Here we go. We're going into chaos, buddy.
Chaos.
It's time for chaos. It's time for chaos. What was, is it control? Control Shift V?
Rocket.
Control Shift V.
Copy paste.
It's Control Shift V, I remember. I remember. Control Shift V. Okay, here's what our new prompt says this. New trails are blazed, making new discoveries possible. Additionally, Introduce a secret / mystery.
Okay.
Upgrade the population to the next stage. So we've got a lot of growth happening in this one.
So we got some, yeah, okay.
So
Let's go.
let's do that. And nope. Okay. So new trails are blazed, making new discoveries possible. I want to say we've got to push a good, what, 30 years?
Okay.
Like I think we got to push a good distance here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Samba
let's do that.
City's still
30.
the ruler, but now she's 76.
Oh,
She's
hitting
old.
Her years,
Or
yeah.
or is 30 too much? Maybe we want to put. Maybe we want to
no.
go back.
That's good.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's now 76. It's been a good 30 years. This is 555. Okay, new trails are blazed, making new discoveries possible. So here's where we're at right now. Here's what the town's got. The town has farmland. The
Yeah.
town has iron. The
Yeah.
town has city guards
Right.
with weapons and armor.
Of iron.
Of
and
iron.
leather.
Yes. She old. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's old. Game going to OT? Yeah, you bet, man.
So I'm
So what
wondering
new
if-
thing?
Are we talking new alchemical things? or
I was
new
also
areas,
thinking
or-
alchemical. So you and I
Yeah.
are on the same. I was thinking something that has. Let's do something with potions here.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm glad that you mentioned that, because now you and I are both on the exact same page here. So we discover something. We discover how to. What if the town? What if Fremontis is known for a special tonic or potion of some kind?
Okay, and they get a lot of renown from the
Right,
surrounding
like-
area now.
Like, you know, like the place who invented the healing potion kind of thing.
Yeah.
What if they have something and
They
it's
make
made here, as it
break-
was created
yeah.
here?
They make a breakthrough on some potion making.
Do we want to use an existing potion or create a new one? I kind of want to create a new one.
I want to create a new one.
Okay,
'cause
let's.
I love
Do you want to?
creating
Do you want to do a potion generate? I think Don John's got a potion generator.
potions. I am all over that.
Well, let's go.
Um,
It should be something. I think it's got to be either a buff of some kind, or like I think it's got to play into the existing strengths.
yeah.
But the I think so. In order to meet the criteria here, let's do this. Fremontis, under the leadership of Samba, begins to invest into alchemy in search of a potion of great power. They
So-
become known around the world for their alchemical solutions and abilities to create potions. I'm not going to change the world to region,
Okay. Yeah.
right? Because that's why the population's going to grow.
It's gonna
Population's
grow,
going to grow
yeah.
because people want to come here for these potions, right?
So, I'm going to be perfectly transparent with you.
Yeah.
The first thing I generated,
Uh-huh.
the potion effect is you are instantly resurrected if you are killed within 24 hours of drinking this potion.
That would be very powerful.
Yeah.
There's got to okay, so I'm okay with that, but there's got to be a downside
Yeah.
because that's super powerful.
You don't regenerate if you're killed.
Oh.
So you get all the owies with
You
it.
come
too.
back to life, but if you had your arm cut off, you like
gotta
you're
be a
alive, but
Yeah.
you're probably in a bunch of pain.
It's got an asterisk after it.
Oh, it actually says that in there?
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
it will.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I like that. I like that. And this is their first foray into this, right? This is
Yeah, they're learning. This is like their thing. So they Okay, so we need a like a lead alchemist.
A lead alchemist?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking gnome-ish.
I like that. Yeah. Let's go with a gnome.
Yeah, a gnome.
I'm gonna flip a coin for male, female. Heads male, tails female. It's another female. It's a female gnome.
Okay. Her name is Fairwar. Fair WAR.
WAR.
And
FAIRWAR.
yeah, and it's only a nominator. It's like share, right?
Okay.
It's not.
So female gnome by the name of Fairwar is the lead alchemist, and she she creates a potion that will revive a fallen, or what is it? What's the description? Revive.
You are instantly resurrected if you are killed within 24 hours of drinking.
Instantly, how do you spell resurrect? RESURRECT? That looks right.
Yes.
Instantly resurrect someone who has died within 24 hours. And this is the potion of what?
The potion of resurrection.
Potion of resurrection.
I don't know.
No, that's okay.
That's a bad one. I don't
Potion.
like that.
How about potion of? Well, we could play on like Phoenix Down.
Oh yeah.
How about the potion of something's tears? Potion of angel's tears?
No, the potion of phoenix dust.
Okay.
Or phoenix ash. Because a phoenix rises from its ashes.
Love it. Potion of phoenix ash. This potion has the unfortunate side effect of not healing past wounds.
Of not regenerating.
Not
Only
regenerating. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
While this is a miracle of I was gonna say of science, but we're gonna say a miracle of alchemy.
Yeah.
Fairwar continues her research into the quote perfect potion.
Yeah.
So this is what it says so far. Fermontes, under the leadership of Samba, begins to invest into alchemy for the search of a potion of great power. They become known around the region for their alchemical solutions and ability to create potions. A female known by the name of Fairwar is the lead alchemist, and she creates a potion that will instantly resurrect someone who has died within 24 hours, the potion of Phoenix Ash. This potion has the unfortunate side effect of not regenerating injuries when resurrected. While this is a miracle of alchemy, Fairwar continues her research into the perfect potion.
Cool.
I like it. That's good.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
we have to hold on. We
have to introduce a secret or a mystery. Man, this is a big one. So,
Well,
I mean, with it being said, well, I mean, we could include that she made a potion for herself.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the potion of Phoenix Ash is not going to be around very long because ain't nobody want to come back from losing their head.
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Or if they do, they don't come back very often. Stuff like that. So she's going to tinker with it and make a better version of this potion that eventually will resurrect and.
But she keeps it to herself.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Samba eventually
there would be a potion of true resurrection, right?
creates a true potion of resurrection. However, the ingredients are incredibly rare
And a closely guarded secret by her.
and the alchemy, what is it? Is a recipe?
Yeah.
The alchemy recipe is a close guarded secret. Unknown to... Nah, I'll just leave that close guarded secret. She never uses the potion
No.
and is
And you
one
only
day buried with it.
Yeah. She only made one.
I like that. So she dies one day.
So
She swears somebody to secrecy, not to use it on her, but they she says for her to be buried with this potion.
Yeah. She doesn't tell anybody what it is. She just chooses to be buried with it. And some speculate that it is a true resurrection potion, which is another quest hook.
However, it's wildly speculated of what the potion is by as the years go on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we upgrade the population in the next stage. So we are currently
Boom.
at an actual town, right?
Yeah.
So we are now moving to a large town, which is 10,000 to 15,000 people.
It's a big town.
We're getting there.
Dude, that's like 10 of my towns that I'm living in. That's a lot of town.
Tremontis grows into a large town. 10,000 to 15,000. That is an entry, dude.
Yeah.
That is an entry and a half.
Dude. That's
I
a good one.
I like
that.
that because I mean it makes sense that they would need to expand now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to add. That was chaos. Was it chaos?
That was
That
chaos.
was chaos. Okay. I think it's time to flip again.
Yep. Flip it.
Call it, Finn.
Tails again.
Nope. We're going back to law, buddy.
All right. Law it is,
Back
baby.
to law. Ooh. Interesting.
Hello.
If I can copy. Okay, I'm gonna work on copying this. A secret location or artifact is constructed. What is it, and who is the builder?
Oh boy. We just did that though.
Excuse me. Sorry. We did just do that, didn't we? Well, a secret location or artifact. It could be that could be a lot of things.
I like the artifact, or it's like could be like a secret shrine or altar
Mm-hmm.
that brings bad juju to the town. But it's law, so I don't like that.
Well, law doesn't mean good or bad. It just
No.
means that it's structured, right?
Okay.
So,
yeah.
so I've got an idea. I want you to
Let's
say
do-
your idea first.
Okay. I'm leaning towards an artifact.
Okay.
And artifact as in like a D&D artifact. Like
Okay.
a thing of incredible power.
Okay.
But that would take us like 100 years.
We got it. I
Right.
agree. I think we're looking at a time skip here too.
Yeah.
So I had an idea for a location.
Okay.
So what immediately came to me was a secret order within the town people, the bounders.
Ooh.
Like, you know how like the Sword Coast has the Harpers?
Yeah.
This would be the creation of like the secret order.
Like the Freemasons. And,
Yeah, so you got the Bounders, but then you've got this like hidden layer beneath it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
and they have
like
hideout.
they got a hideout underneath the town of Fremontes.
Yeah.
So that's my location suggestion.
Okay.
We could bundle both of these together.
We could do whatever the heck we want. This
We
is our
could
world.
create the secret order,
Yeah.
the secret
like that.
location underneath the town, and
Where
they've built their
artifact is.
thing around an artifact.
Yeah.
Okay, so now though, so before we get into that, we need like we said, it's a time skip. So the year was 555. I think we need to move to a less like
We're going 111 years in the future, buddy.
I think we need to go like 108 to make the year something crazy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, you know, because it's the if we do 111, I'm not doing 111. 666. I just get you. I got it. Maybe if it was chaos.
Yeah.
I like the idea of jumping 100 years here.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. 100 years. I mean, give or take.
Let's go with
12.
Let's go with 114 years.
Okay.
So that would put us at, let's go with 124 years. That'll jumble the numbers up really good. So 124 puts us at 679.
679. Yeah.
Okay, and we need a ruler's name.
We need a ruler's name now. What are we feeling here?
So we have gnomes, dwarves, and humans for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want me
So-
to?
Gnomes and dwarves live a lot longer than humans do,
That's true.
typically. But they are also, gnomes are flighty at best,
Yeah,
and dwarves are miserable
Yep.
leaders.
I agree. I agree.
So I'm thinking it's going to go back to a human.
Okay,
Let's see what this
let's go with a
is.
human male this time because we've had a human female.
Male. Okay. Human male. Just trying to find a good. Okay, here we go. Okay, you're gonna love this one.
I can feel it already.
Fabian.
Fabian.
Faeien.
I-E-N, okay.
Yes. And his last name is Isama. E-S-A-M-A.
Okay. Let's roll 3d20 again for the age.
Yeah. I'm feeling
He's young.
younger.
Yeah. So we got 6,
Okay, yeah.
5, that's 11,
We're already young.
and
Kid's gonna be-
19. So he's
Okay, good, thank God.
so he's 30. 30
Okay,
is a pretty
perfect.
reasonable human
That's-
leadership. I
yeah.
mean, we wanted a young leader. The
be
dice
in-
provides, man.
Just being, I worried that he was going to come out as
It's
like
like 17.
14. Somehow leading this town.
Okay. Young and brash, yes. So
Yes.
here's what I'm thinking, right? Because we're thinking about this concept of like the secret order, right?
Yeah.
Fabian is a figurehead. It's been enough time that perhaps he was like an heir. What if he was
Yeah.
Fabian Asama the third?
Okay, yeah. He could be.
Right? Or the second.
Yeah.
Let's go with 2.
The second.
Let's go
The
second. Yeah,
Yeah.
third's too far down. So he is like he came into leadership, but he doesn't want
Because-
to be the leader.
Yes.
Right?
But
Like his dad was the leader and he was the firstborn. And he wants to be the leader because of the power and the everything that brings with it.
he wants somebody else to do all the work.
But he wants, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fabian is the heir to a great king.
Well, I mean, king of a town.
Lord?
Lord. A baron, even.
Okay.
A baronry. Yes, that's what we are.
His father has run the town. Is it still Fremontes or is it changed again?
I'm gonna say the R and E switch for Montes.
Okay. He's great. I didn't vote for him. How about Vermont's?
For months. Yes.
His father has run the town of Vermont for many years, and the people have lived a good life. As he grows in age and eventually passes on, Fabian is appointed to lead the town to lead the town. Fabian's appointed to lead the town. Fabian has grown up with little to no what do you call that when they like silver spoon? Like he's had the silver spoon. He's had little to no, not resistance, but adversity. Thank you.
Yep.
Fabian's grown up with little to no adversity and doesn't like being in charge. Doesn't like the work of being in charge. Only the benefits. Unbeknownst to him and the townspeople, a faction of the Bounders has sectioned off and created a hidden lair beneath the town. This faction is known as, we need a name for them, the Bounders of the Shire. Safachu, how you doing? What are we up to? What are we building tonight? So we're using a utility called Pendulum. It's a world building tool. It's created by John, the person who created the podcast Tale of the Manticore. And in this world building tool, basically you flip a coin, heads or tails, it is law or chaos. It gives you a prompt, and we kind of develop from there. And what we're doing is we're working our way through the creation of a settlement within the town of Pendulum. And so we're kind of working through that, Finny and I, and this will eventually become the history of the Dungeons and Dragons world that I'm going to be running as a campaign, likely later on 2025. So we're kind of building a history.
What kind of
Sorry.
secret society is this?
So this, in my opinion, would be like, so the town has like a town's guard, and this is going to one day switch into a king's guard, a city watch and a king's guard.
Okay.
But right now we just have the town watch. So this would be like the White Cloaks kind of thing. This would be the faction of people who they are responsible for the safekeeping of specific important members of the town.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
But they operate in secrecy.
Yeah.
They're also known for certain areas of like espionage and stuff like that, but they're a good group. They're not a bad group. They're not like a thieves guild of sorts.
Yeah.
But they basically exist to get stuff done, but they do it from the shadows.
How are we feeling about the Order of the Blue Thread?
Ooh, I like it, Finn. The Order of the Blue Thread. And that's their symbol, is a spool of blue thread with a needle. Or maybe even just a needle. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
that is really good, Finn.
Thank you.
Dude,
Thank you, generator.
Dude, you're good at this.
I'm good at generating things.
You're so good at this. Let me grab this. Not sure why that did that. In case you're interested in checking out the Pendulum tool, it's like $1.50. Like, it's super cheap. There is a link right there in chat if you're interested in checking it out. In my own game, currently building out a massive lab, a big plot point where everybody will get answers on random things going on, and battle maids. Nice!
Dude.
That's really cool. I love the concept of like hidden laboratories and stuff. They work so well in Dungeons and Dragons. And like, you can do so many things considering magic is on the table. There's so many different things that you can do with those laboratories. I had injected a laboratory in my game where members of like a cultist organization were using beholder cells to mutate people and give them powers. And that was a lot of fun. So, yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was cool. Okay. So we got to add a little bit more context here. So, a faction of the Bounders has sectioned off, creating a hidden lair beneath the town. This faction is known as the Order of the Blue Thread. The members are trusted, not accomplices, but like, what's that word?
Trusted members of
advisors to the, I want to say that they're basically like whoever's in charge of the town gives them their jobs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they're not advisors. They're trusted
they're part of the
allies?
Yeah.
Or trusted
right.
How about trusted members of the leadership of the town?
Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
It's a bit wordy, but
and stuff.
yeah. I like that actually better. The members are part of the council and play many important roles within the town. The order is known for getting the job done no matter the cost. They operate in secret. And jobs consist of... Okay, I get it, Steam. Go away. They operate in secret, and jobs consist of things such as... I misspelled things. Things such as espionage, kidnapping, what else? What else would they do that would be like under the books?
Extortion,
etc. etc. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't want to make it sound like they're evil, but the concept is like they get the job done.
They are the darker side of the law.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
You don't exactly, they do the stuff that the bounders aren't supposed to be seen doing.
Right. They get the job done, no matter the cost. Okay, and then the last thing was the artifact. So we've identified that they've got a secret, basically secret base under the town, created a hidden lair beneath the town. It's the faction in themselves is secret, and then they need an artifact of some kind. How about instead of an artifact, What if it's like a weapon, like a not a weapon like a sword, but a weapon like a mace?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like whoever's holding the mace is in charge of the order.
Okay.
Think about like the Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They've got that scepter. That's what I want. A scepter.
The scepter.
And that's the leader of the order has this scepter. Now what the scepter does, I'm good with us randomizing that, but do you want to, maybe if you take a crack at that? I got a chat here. How's magic work in your world? I'm making mine just another force of physics. Matter and energy cannot be created or destroyed, nor can magic. Instead, things are transferred from one to the other. So artificers and spellcasters take advantage of. Material components turn to magic, channel into pure thermal energy to cast fireball. Interesting. World built the laws of physics. I like that. That's really cool. I don't like getting too noodly when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I don't want to create, especially when I'm creating like a world, I don't want to create a situation where you're not able to play the character you want to play. So I don't want to be restrictive in any way, shape, or form. So right now, magic is magic. You know what I mean? It's a thing that exists. As to how it exists, we're not going to go too deep into that. Maybe later. Maybe down the road. The Scepter of Nosebleeds, a Bluetooth connected flail. Most of my world building was done after people created their characters and had a few sessions. See, that's perfectly fine. Once you've got characters created, and things are kind of rolling from there, 100% then, because at that point you're just adding flavor. And flavor is always good. Finn, we love flavor.
We love
flavor.
Flavor is the spice of life.
We're Guy Fieri. We live in Flavor Town.
Yeah. Does this have a curse to it?
It could. I'm not beyond it.
Or is it just like a scepter?
I mean, it could also just be a normal like scepter if you want, but I'd like to add a little. We were literally just talking about flavor. I'd like to add a little touch of oregano to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A little dash from the Spice Weasel. Bam.
It is a sleep scepter, so anybody that's bonked with it falls under a cursed sleep.
Okay. Now, would it be a scepter or a mace?
Mace. Scepter,
okay, let's make it a mace. Let's make it a mace. Okay. So the leader of the order
is
allowed. Yeah, I like that. Is allowed to wield the almighty mace of knockout.
The knockout mace.
The knockout mace. The almighty knockout mace. I'm putting it down. The almighty knockout mace.
Sleep hammer is what it is.
This mace will cast an affliction of sleep upon the target when they are struck with it.
And it, of course, being a magical weapon, is hitherto indestructible outside of anti-magic fields.
Okay. I also think, because if this item exists in our world and one day the players get a hold of it, it has to come with a restriction. I like the idea that the person who wields this has to attune to it, but it's not a simple attunement. You've got to give something up to use this. Now, my first thought was they have to remove their hand and graft it on. It becomes like part of their hand. So that went a little too far, but that was my first thought.
No, that's not necessarily too far. It's just how do I put this?
It's
if you're the leader of a secret society, you can't go around town with a scepter.
That's right.
Grafted to your arm.
That's right. Yes. One of my players is cursed with lycanthropy. Every long rest, they roll a D100 to see what happens, ranging from night terrors to rashes on their bodies. Last session, they rolled a natural 1, so I'm preparing to have a PvP session in case they fail to contain the beast. Oof. That's freaky deaky, man.
Ooh, while attuned to this mace,
Mhm.
you cannot sleep.
Oh, interesting.
You cannot benefit from a long rest while attuned to this.
Okay,
mace.
so hang on, I got an idea
But
here then.
that's- Okay.
In order to wield how about this? It takes great power to wield the mace. In order to properly use its ability, the wielder must spend 4 hours meditating before using it, and 4 hours meditating after each use. Right? So they have to, it's basically cost in and cost out. Failure to do so will result in the mace not having its power, its knockout power. And the wielder will have restless sleep, unable to benefit from a long rest.
Okay. Yeah.
Until they have provided sufficient meditation to it. Something like that.
I'm thinking maybe they just suffer from level
Exhaustion?
1 exhaustion all
Okay.
the time.
Failure to do so. So does it keep its ability to sleep?
Yeah, they keep their ability to sleep, but for as long as they are attuned to it, they're stuck at exhaustion.
Increasing exhaustion?
No,
See, here's the problem that I have with this weapon.
unless you.
If this weapon ever gets into the hands of an actual player, they just knock out everything.
I know.
So it has to have a massive penalty to it.
What is the penalty to level 1 exhaustion? It's disadvantage on rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. Just a moment. This is why I keep my book right beside me, my
That's
brother.
good. Whereas level 1
exhaustion 181. No, I think level 1's not that bad, but it gets bad.
Yeah,
It gets bad fast.
I know it gets bad fast.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, because first level exhaustion is not usually that bad. Here,
See. Travel pace. Interacting. Resting. They don't really lay it out very well. I know exhaustion becomes less and less kind of prominent.
Exhaustion, disadvantage on all ability checks
291.
in level 1.
Oh yeah, there we go. So it's 6 levels of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, level 1 disadvantage on ability checks. Level 2, your speed is halved. Level 3, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4, hit point max is halved. 5, your speed is reduced to 0, and 6 is death. I think if this mace is going to exist and allow you to use its powers, that you have to basically feed it. The reason why you need to meditate, this was my concept. You basically feed the energy from yourself into the mace, right? And so you meditate for those 4 hours to give the power and regenerate your power, right?
Yeah.
The mace can hit one target and knock them out. Right?
Without a save?
Without a save, it just knocks them out. Boom.
Okay.
They're done.
Okay.
But
if it's without a save, then yeah.
and that's, well, I mean, we could make it a save.
No.
Because it's really OP if there is no save. And that's why I'm like, okay, then if you don't feed it energy, then it sucks a level of exhaustion out of you every time you swing this thing.
Yeah. If we put a save in there.
The constipation status.
If we put a save in there, we could, in theory, take away the meditate out.
Yeah. Oh, if a save
And
goes in
just-
there, it changes the game enough that
and
you
just
can.
leave it at level 1 exhaustion. You don't sleep doesn't help it. Nothing.
Right.
But then you can hit it and you can apply the save sleep on every hit.
Yeah.
Or is it like a
I think it has to have charges per day.
Okay.
So here's where I was originally thinking. I was originally thinking it'll knock, because the whole point of the person wielding this mace, the reason why the leader wields it is because they can grant its powers or something, right?
Right.
Like they use this to do the work underground, like their order, the coercion, the kidnapping, the espionage. They use this to knock whatever it is that they're going after out.
Okay.
So I don't think it has a save because it needs to work.
Okay.
But if you don't know that you have to feed this thing, and nobody would unless you were part of this order, unless you were the leader,
it would suck.
It would suck the exhaustion out of you.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we do. So failure to do so will result in the mace pulling the energy from your body, adding 1 level of exhaustion per use. I think that's it. I think it's a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
Ooh, level drain. Oh, level drain would be really bad.
Level drain's not a thing in
Level
5e.
drain's not a thing in 5e, but you could put it in.
You could make it. Yeah, but
I like
level drain-
exhaustion, because exhaustion is immediate cause and effect. The player would swing that mace, because I'm just like trying to play this out. Like the player would be like, "Oh man, this thing's great. It knocks out something immediately," right? But they wouldn't know about the exhaustion thing. So right off the hop, they would be doing their ability checks at disadvantage and not know why. Right? They would know that they took a level of exhaustion, but they wouldn't fully know why.
Yeah.
And then when it's like getting worse and worse and worse, they could pinpoint it out that it's this thing, and then they could figure out, they could take it and get it checked out.
Ray of Enfeeblement is a thing in 5e, but it's not like it is in Boulder.
Yeah, it's not quite the same.
Okay, so
Okay.
I like this.
This is good. Dude, this one was even bigger than the last one.
Dude, that is a sick magic.
A lot of stuff happens though in 114
Yeah.
years or whatever.
So we got a secret cult now.
We have a group.
Artifact.
We've got an artifact. We've got a king who doesn't want to be a
figurehead.
king.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready to flip a new coin, buddy.
Let's keep going.
Let's do this. Coin time. Shisha, shisha. Tails. It's time to inflict a little chaos in here. Do 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 do. Chaos time. Gotta fight chaos. All right, Finny. If
Okay.
you have blazed new trails, find a new resource. What is this resource? Otherwise, nothing happens. Now, I would say, so when we blazed new trails before, it was the alchemy, it was the potion.
Yeah.
So it is entirely possible that we've created a new potion.
Okay.
It is also possible that we could go down the avenue of alchemy. Maybe it's an ingredient. Maybe we've located something nearby. Mineral, plant, creature. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Maybe there's something nearby that, because we've got what was her name?
Hold on. Maybe through the power of alchemy, because we've got an alchemist now.
Yep.
We are the steel age
Oh,
instead of iron.
okay.
So that would bring things,
Plutonium.
that would bring things forward like a whole step.
Okay.
Bring us out of the Iron Age, because we were
Unobtainium.
using iron stuff before. Now we're getting into the steel stuff, which is better armor, better weapons. All this is culminating. We got good potion making now, and our town is getting ready.
So how?
Orichalcum?
Orichalcum?
Adamantine?
Yeah, I like the idea that we've found something like that. Like if we found a new resource, like I like what you're saying about steel, but
Yeah.
I think we've got to put a little bit of flair on it.
Yeah. Mithril?
Well, I don't want to go. It needs to just be flavor. I don't want to make it so that every weapon
Got it.
coming out of here is a +1 kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Damascus steel. That's pretty cool. Like I like where you're going with this. So I like the concept of steel, but what is the resource that we find? Are you saying like we find a way to turn the iron into steel?
Yeah, so steel is
Or we find a way to temper the iron in a
Let me
way?
get into my metallurgy here a little bit. Steel is made from well, it's iron and carbon, so
Right.
we need coal.
So do we find the carbon then?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, right? So we found a
find
new
nice
resource.
big fat coal deposit.
So maybe
And now-
maybe our
And now we have also been working with the alchemical community because they have flooded into the area now.
Oh,
in the
that's why
last
our town
100
grew.
years.
That's why we're a
And our
large town now.
And now all these great minds are looking at this stuff and putting two and two together and being like, boom.
Yeah. So what if as a result of the people in the iron mine going the opposite direction of the Onkeg have found a vein of coal.
Yeah.
Right? So now we've got iron and coal in this mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get that down. The miners have located a source of coal within the mines. They will use this new resource with the added benefits of the alchemists who have come to town, who have made their home in, what did we rename it to now? Vermont's. They will use this new resource with the added benefits of the alchemists who made their home in Vermont's in order to make tempered steel.
Yeah.
This will improve all combat abilities within the town and bolster defenses. The Vermont's is now becoming well known for their militaristic strength.
Yeah.
I don't think this is as far of a jump as we've taken. How many years do you think is a reasonable amount from the creation of the Order of the Blue Thread to here?
Like 20 years, maybe less, even.
About 16 years.
Sure. Yeah.
That would put us to 695.
Okay.
Fabian's still in charge. He's age 46.
Yeah.
Or
he
is
stays
or
in.
okay.
He's still trying to get out, but they won't let him. Actually, no. He's found somebody to do the work for him.
Ooh. let's add
he's
that
got
in.
a guy.
A
He's got a
squire?
guy.
What would be a
He's got a chancellor that he.
Fabian has
Point.
a chancellor that he has appointed to his house. What is it called? Would it be to his house?
Sure.
We don't know how to make Damascus steel, but despite it being written in old stories, despite this, relics of Damascus steel have carbon nanotubes. Interesting. Chancellor Mac Juvelin. All right, I'm in with that.
Okay.
To take care of the mundane duties. Almost wrote duties as D-U-D.
Duty.
Duties. To take care of the mundane duties that he despises. This frees up Fabian's time to focus purely on the benefits of being in charge. This does not allow Fabian any growth as leader and is all around not great. Right? I want to push forward the concept that he's kind of a spoiled rich kid kind of thing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And he hasn't been challenged yet. Nothing's come up that's challenged him as a leader, so he's able to basically go party every night. That kind of thing. The Chancellor, Mac Juvelin, is kind and completes the many tasks assigned to him. Right? So we'll just kind of put him on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because who knows what happens next.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Okay, so now we got
don't.
steel. So we're military's flying here. Think we're ready for a new flip?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Shabuski. More chaos, Finn.
Oh, I like it.
More chaos. Oh, interesting. Chaos. All right, Finny. The primary focus of the settlement changes.
Uh-oh.
Military to religious, for example, under new leadership. Who is the new leader?
Uh-oh.
Now this is really going to throw things up. So we literally just set the stage that Fabian is not a great leader. He has not been challenged. And that his Chancellor Mac is just a good dude. We literally just boosted the military. And so I think we have to do a decent time skip here.
Yeah.
Right? Because this isn't something that's going to happen overnight.
No, I'm thinking...
I don't want to go too far in the future. I think it should be less than 50.
10. Well, is Fabian going to be outed?
I think what's going to happen is Fabian has to go and a new leader has to come in, and the new leader has to go. The new leader has to be like, I don't like this secret order. I don't like that we're focusing purely on military. What happened to the good old days of farming? Right? And push and push. Maybe it is a religion thing.
I'm thinking we need a little bit of religion.
Do we need a cleric to come in?
Yeah.
Maybe a cleric comes in and basically, because Fabian doesn't stand up. Fabian's gonna crumble under the least amount of pressure.
Let's do 28 years. Okay,
I like that. So we are at 720 33.
Sure,
695 and 28, 733.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right. 723. I did my math incorrect.
Yeah.
Right? 723. Did you say 33? Did you say 38 or 28?
28.
So it'd be 713.
No, 723.
23, yeah. See, I was I had to tell you, man. Okay. So we'll leave the ruler name temporarily blank for now.
Yes.
But we gotta come up with two things here. If we're making a move to religion, this Safachu brings up a really good point. He says, under what god?
Oh.
And so bringing religion into the picture means we have to start creating the basis of a pantheon.
Yeah.
So in this world, we haven't created any gods. So we actually have to create some form of a god.
God, what did we do?
And so we need some form of a god. So we need a name and what they are the god of.
Okay.
We can reach into our history for this.
Yeah.
And this, we have to create this person who is a follower of their order. The flavor of pantheon are we doing? Creation gods or manifested gods? I think we're going to do a combination.
Yeah.
Are they on good terms? I think so far, because we haven't even broached the subject. I think this is the dawn of religion. Right? Like it's maybe it's been practiced in pockets, but now it's about to be like
this is the dawn of organized religion.
Organized religion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Took 723 years, but here we are. Realistically, it would have started earlier than that, but just never come up. Religion speed run. It only took 723 years. Exactly.
That's funny.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so what kind of god are we looking for?
I think we should kind of go. So here's what I'm thinking. I like
light, dark to start.
Light. Yeah, we don't want to usher in like the dawn of evil.
Yeah, no.
But what I'm thinking is, what if it's a goddess of either the sun, that's an easy one, or the farming, because the town had its humble growings on like crops.
Yeah.
Growth.
Yeah.
So like a goddess of like growth and prosperity.
Of agriculture, one would say.
Well, like it doesn't necessarily have to be
prosperity. Yeah,
doesn't necessarily have to be agriculture, but like the concept of like once upon a time the people prayed to a nameless god who helped grow the crops in the town.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Consider this, goddess of fertility, both growth and population. I mean, that's a good idea too. I like the concept of prosperity. Like that's kind of what this person's ushering in. This person's ushering in the concept of like, you follow this religion, you'll do well from a monetary point of view, from a growth point of view, like we as people will grow.
Okay, so I've got a name for you.
Okay.
The goddess's name is Otnera. O-T-N-E-R-A.
O-T-N-E-R-A. I'm gonna bold this.
Okay. And she is, of course, the goddess of prosperity.
Goddess of prosperity. How about the prosperity and growth?
Okay, prosperity and growth.
Oh, there it goes. The town is already prosperous though. Well, that's what I mean is that this person is coming in to identify the reason why the town has been prosperous is thanks to the good tidings of the goddess of Utnera. Right? And is pulling the people together in a bid for power and eventually becoming the leader of the town, getting rid of Fabian. Right? Like to give a naming scheme for my gods, mine for my game are all 3-syllable animals that end in A. That's a good idea. Helps you keep it straight, right? Is that kind of the same? Are you on kind of the same page as me, Finn? Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, I like this. The cleric comes in maybe Mac Juvian
Yeah.
was a secreted cleric.
Oh, is Mac the cleric?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he tells Fabian to get lost because the goddess
He's been doing all the work.
has told him now.
He's
spread her word.
yeah. He had a vision.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, this is all good. Don't lose that. Symbol. I want the symbol of the goddess Otnera to be either of a plant or a wheat. You know, like how like wheat has
like
kind of
yeah.
not a bundle of it, but like a few, like three wheat kind of.
Yeah. Yes. Love it.
I'll know what I mean. Symbol of three wheat leaning over. I'll know what I mean. There's a name for that. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. A cleric of the order Mac Juvelin. Is so has he always been this cleric, or did somebody come into town and teach him the ways?
I feel like he was always a secreted believer in a goddess of fertility or of prosperity and
Okay.
growth. That, just out of the blue, she came to him in a vision and
tells him he needs to be the leader of Fremont.
not even that,
Fremont?
just to spread the word of her, and he sees no better way of doing it than to become the leader and bring organized religion to these hopeless heretics that do pray to the goddess. But
I'm changing the name to Otneria. I'm adding an I.
Okay. That's good.
Mac becomes a cleric of the Order of Otneria when she comes to him in a vision and tells him to share the word of Otneria with all who will listen.
Yeah.
Mac takes this as his opportunity to seize power from Fabian, as Mac has been what do you call it when you're like a pseudo king, like you're the one doing all the work?
Shoot, I'm not good with
Like
words,
appointed?
those words. No, because Fabian's the appointed ruler.
There's a term for that.
I know. Yeah, I know there's a term for that.
What do you
I'm
call
not very
that?
good with those terms.
Like a pseudo king?
Name for person under king who does all the work.
I mean, I could just literally just say as Mac has been.
Yeah, like a vizier.
That is the word. That is the word. I think that is what I was thinking of. It's
Is
with a Z, right?
Okay.
Let me try
Yeah.
that. Vizier.
Yep. Does that feel
High
right?
officer, a counselor of state. Yeah, it's kind of correct, but not quite correct.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that would be like Jafar.
Yeah.
Let's just say it as it is. Forget the title. Mac has been doing
the
work of the leader, and with the people behind him, they oust Fabian, who leaves what did we call it? Vermonts, never to be seen again. Hesitating on giving the portal gun to my players. Oh man. You play a crazy game, man. If I gave the portal gun to my players, that would be game over. They would find all sorts of ways to use it and abuse it. Does Mac Juvelin change his name? Or is he Mac Juvelin? Age... Maybe what? Age 42? He would have been young. When Fabian's 46, I'm thinking Mac is like 20.
Yeah. So I think he keeps his name, but it becomes like father or...
Yeah, I guess we could go. Well, let's leave it as it is for now.
Yeah, let's leave it.
But yeah, you're right. There would be like a list of like titles, like who would be like the highest in the orders. Okay, so what we've got is we've created the goddess of Otnaria, the goddess of prosperity and growth, and her symbol is 3 wheat leaning over. Mac becomes a cleric of the order when she comes to him in a vision, tells him to share the word with all who will listen. He takes this opportunity to seize the power from Fabian as he's been doing all the work anyways. With the people behind him, they oust Fabian, who leaves for months, never to be seen again. One person's already abused an item. Yeah, you got to be careful with those heavy-powered magic items. Because players love to use them. I thought about putting a hither-thither stick in my campaign, and I was like, no, this is just going to be a disaster.
Oh, it would have been fun.
It would have been so much fun until it wasn't.
Yeah. You just make it breakable, that's all.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Gotta add charges.
That's right.
All right. Ready to flip?
Flip it. Yeah.
Shabam. It's time for some order. For some law. Let's go. Something law. Oh, this is interesting. All right, Finn. Take something built or created in phase 1 and expand it. What caused the expansion?
What did we do in phase 1?
So in phase 1, we built a few things.
Okay. Oh, we built the money house.
We built the counting house.
And we
fortified the town. We built trade routes. We just scrolling through.
I think that's just about it.
We also built like the guard shack.
Oh yeah.
The creation of the bounders.
The mine was discovered.
The mine was built. We got a lot of choices here.
Okay.
Yeah, the state-of-the-art vault was created.
Yeah.
Counting house of the vault. I think that's what needs to be dealt with.
I'm thinking the defenses have to be.
Oh, the defenses. That's a good choice. And you know what? We could use the alchemists to assist here.
Yeah. Ooh.
And we've got steel and we've got alchemists now.
Yeah.
So the defenses. Okay, I like that. I like the creation of better defenses, right?
So we're no longer sharpened sticks poking into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to like a proper stone wall.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
With like ramparts and stuff and like giant ballistas.
Okay.
Because we can.
Okay, so let's...
With those ballistas, the alchemists can help with like alchemist fire, arrows and stuff.
Stone walls with iron gates.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the other things that you said?
Ballistas on the walls.
Ballistas on the walls. Oh, I suppose we should add it in the other one here. Mac in his new leadership begins to shift the town away from focusing. This might mess with this one.
Oh, yeah.
Focusing on military. And so you know what it is.
He's building a church.
He's building a church.
Yeah. A big fancy church.
Focusing on religion. Specifically for Otnaria. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's building a cathedral.
Yeah.
So we gotta, yeah, because I was like, I was rereading that, and I was like the line says the primary focus of the settlement changes. Like, right, we're not building military anymore. Consider this glove appreciation. When you receive a genuine compliment, the glove gains a charge. As a reaction, you can use 3 charges to use the glove. Pulling you towards your target and forcing a high five or a fist bump. She found out after 16 sessions that it could be used against conventional spellcasters to mess their somatics, verbals, and concentration up. Yeah, that's a way to mess things up. That's
awesome.
That's great. That's good. That's good player ingenuity, and that means that they're working within your world enough that they took the item to work that way. So while they kind of abuse the item, I wouldn't say that's a bad way of abusing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good idea. That was a really good idea.
It's abused as intended.
It's abused the correct way. That's right. But I would cap it though, because otherwise you better not ever throw spellcasters down. Okay, so I don't think we're too far off from 723. We should roll a d20 here.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna roll a d20, but it's got to be less than 10. So if it's anything above 10, it's minus 10. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Eight. Look at that.
Perfect.
That's actually right in line with what I was expecting. Okay, 731. Mac is now in charge. It has been 8 years, so Mac is now age 50.
Okay.
Mac orders the construction of a what would it be? Not necessarily a cathedral. Would it be a chapel? What would it be? The temple? A temple.
A
right?
temple to the goddess. Yeah.
Mac orders the construction of a temple in honor of the goddess Otnaria. This temple will have water features and a huge garden.
Yes.
Slash, yeah, we'll just say garden, but it would be vegetables.
Yep.
And flowers.
Yeah, like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Yeah, like it's huge, and it's got fountains. Yeah, it's fountains, statues. Like it's a real like honor to the goddess kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's in a huge garden using the money that was once funding the military.
Yes.
So he's taken the money away from the military and reduced it. So the town still has the same crappy defenses that it had before.
Yeah.
The guards people still exist and they're outfitted with steel, but they haven't grown since then. Artificial ponds for the duckies. Yep. Duckies. Excuse me. Is there much else that we need to say there?
No.
He orders the construction of the temple to honor the goddess. Temple of statues, water features, and a huge garden using the money that was once funding the military. The military of the town is not removed. However, it does begin to show its age and falls behind current best case. So it's not growing with the times. So other towns will shore up their defenses better than what we've got.
Yeah.
Anything else you can think of?
No, that's pretty good there.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
A nice and quick one. Gotta love them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's flip another one.
Weapon.
Shabam. Heads again.
Heads again.
More
All right.
law.
Straight and narrow.
Ooh. Interesting, Finny.
I'm liking phase 2. It's got a lot.
Phase 2's got a lot of interesting things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Create one large satellite colony township and upgrade the population to the next stage.
Oh,
we get to create our neighbors, Finn.
Yeah. Right.
So the religion aspect plays into this very well. Because guess what? We sent out our first missionaries.
Yeah, we did.
And the missionaries have turned a town somewhere.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Assume the city's on a riverside. Yes. Is there an ocean? I mean, there isn't yet, but there easily could be.
Yeah, not yet, I don't think.
We're kind of in the middle of like farmland. Did the missionaries go by land, river, oceanside? They definitely went by land. I want to say that the missionaries went via one of the trade routes that we have. So we've had good trade relationships with like our neighboring towns and cities. So yeah. Finny, that means we need a new town name.
Oh, baby.
It's time to create town number 2.
I got a town for you. I'm working on it. Tiber.
Okay.
T-I-B-U-R.
T-I-B-U-R?
Yeah.
I'm adding an A because it looked...
Okay.
T-A-I-B-U-R. Max sends forth a group of missionaries to the neighboring town of Tiber. They are to spread the good word of Otnaria and convert as many people as possible. The missionaries not only succeed, but they begin a movement in Tiber, and the town adopts Otnaria as their primary religion.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Tiber becomes partners. What would be like the equivalent of that? Like you would be in an agreement with each other.
Yeah, you're not really. It's not an annex. It's a shoot. Yeah, they're a support colony.
Okay.
Not really a colony, but close enough.
Support town for 3 months. Fremont becomes a small city. Is that where we're at?
Yeah, maybe.
What's after large town? Yep, small city, 20 to 30 thou.
Heyo.
So we've basically taken Tiber and added it to us.
Yeah.
But I would like it to remain its own thing.
They are separate entities.
They're still separate, but they're part of us.
Yeah.
A small city. 20,000 to 30,000. Ooh, man, we are growing like crazy.
Yeah,
again, I don't think this should be too many years forward.
Okay.
So the creation of the temple would take what? What do you think? 5 years? How long? How much would that take? Yo! Nichols had pictures of bumblebees on them. Fates, you adorable. You know what? Finny, how long has it been since we got a Fates raid? It's been a long time. Love the Pac-Man shirt. Thanks, dude. Look at this. Right? Isn't it great? It's one of my favorite shirts, except since I'm a fat guy, it's an oversized shirt. And so I'm a tall fat guy, so it's long. And the one thing that I don't like about this shirt is that when I go to put my hand in my pocket, the shirt is there instead of my pocket.
And you pocket your shirt,
and I have to,
your hand.
yeah, and then I have to move my shirt and put my hand. Small problem to have for a cool shirt. I do like the shirt.
You know what you do?
Thanks.
You know what you do?
I'm
you
listening.
Take the seam down from your armpits down. Okay.
Okay.
You go down to the very bottom, the hem. And you cut 6 inches up along that seam.
Yeah. Okay.
And now, your shirt should no longer be there.
Now I've got a pocket hole. Now when I want to play pocket pool.
And it's classy-ish.
Tie it in the. Fates has a good idea too. You tie it in the front like a bow.
That could also
like a belly
work,
shirt,
yes.
like up here.
Like a nice, beautiful belly shirt. Yeah.
Like a belly shirt. Oh, you crazy. Fates, how's it going, man? Just eat the shirt. I mean, that's the smart choice, right?
Yeah.
Expose your gold trail a little bit. Dude, I love it. How was Romancing Saga? So I'm not gonna lie to you, you've got me into a place where I want to play that game.
You don't want to play that game.
No,
it's
I
hard.
want to. I know it's hard, but and
They are
Fate's already
hard.
told me that it's hard, but he also told me there's an easy mode on it. The game
Fate's-
looks so much fun.
Fates is full of bullshit. There is no easy mode for a saga for a romancing game. Fates' easy mode is your hard mode, buddy.
I know. I know. He's so much better at video games than me. But it looks so much fun, though. I love the idea that it's so that is doing what we're doing. We're doing it with pen and paper. He's playing the video game version of this.
I know he is. Yeah.
I love it.
I love the romancing games. They're stupid.
Yeah, no, it is. It does look really hard, but Fates is it's not my fault. Fates is better than everything at me.
Fates, he suckered me into. That's how I know.
He got you.
I've got Romancing Saga 3.
Okay.
2. No,
Yeah.
3. Yeah, sitting in my Steam library waiting for me to pick it up once more because he made it look so easy and enjoyable.
Right. He said,
yeah, see?
It's his favorite
It's his
one.
favorite one. Yeah.
Oh man.
And I played like 2 hours of it and I rage quit. And it'll go onto my finish this year.
Hey, you're gonna do that one this year.
No, not this year. I'm
No,
not.
you're gonna do it, buddy. I know it. I know you got this.
If I have time this year, I will.
Anyway, welcome in, folks from Fate's stream. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Rage quit in the first 2 hours. Fates is not impressed with this.
Dude, don't judge me, Fates. I can't take your judgment. Anybody else's.
I don't know if I've ever heard of Limbus Company before. Chapter 3 hit me. I don't know if I've ever heard of this game before.
You haven't heard of Limbus Company?
No. What is it?
Isn't it like a Telltale game?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Give me the Cole's Notes version. I don't know what Limbus
Yeah.
Company is.
We don't know games.
Fate says, did you even get time to talk to all the townspeople in that time? He's calling you out, man.
I know. Hold on. I might have misspoke when I said, let me check. Okay, I lied. It was 62 minutes put into the game.
62 minutes. 1 hour. He's like, nah, this game's way too. He booted it up. He got to the title screen and it had a bunch of words. He's like, I can't read all this.
I picked my first character and I put his name in, and yeah, I have.
It's like, I don't know how to read. And he threw the controller down.
Oh, you know why? Because that was December 19th of 2020. That's why.
Oh, there you go. That's what happened.
I believe I was exploring the first forest, I think, and I was like, no.
You got taken out by the tutorial enemies, he says. Dude, he's just calling you out. I love it. Welcome in, people of Fate stream. For anyone that doesn't know, my name is Mike, DG, Dad Gaming Online. Finny and I are running through a product called Pendulum, and this is a world-building utility. And what it does is, and we'll walk through the next one here, because we just finished this one. We flip a coin, it gives us a prompt, and we create with it. So what we're doing is we're building the history of the town of Fremont in the world of Pendulum, and this will eventually become the history of the world of the Dungeons & Dragons campaign that I'm creating. And so we're essentially writing a story through a sequence of prompts. And so what just happened was we created a religion along with a goddess and sent missionaries out and increased the size of our town to a city. And we've now adopted a neighboring town as well, which is super cool. Finny, we need Mac. So Mac's still in charge here.
Mac is still in charge. And
Mac
we have to decide how many years.
How many years has it been? So
we're thinking 5 to 7.
How long would it take for them to build this temple?
We're thinking 5 and another 2 years to probably get the
missionaries prepped and sent.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm okay with saying it's
7 to 10.
So I like 7 years. So right. He's age 57. The year is 738.
Yeah.
And we've grown into a small city. We're in somewhere in the range of 20,000 to 30,000 people.
That's not a small city. It's a big place.
I mean, it depends on your definition, I guess.
It's huge.
Company is a sequel to Lobotomy Corporation, dystopian world where mega corporation harvests SPC like eldritch gods for power. Whoa. Commanding a group to explore the ruins of Lobotomy Corp and obtain stuff while fighting eldritch monsters and mega corporation leaders. The character's inner trauma. And as any Project Moon game, the game is complicated mechanics you won't understand until your second playthrough, so I overlooked certain inconsistencies with my strategy and finally understood why I sometimes fail for no reason. I got no clue about any of that. I've heard of SCP before, but I've never actually played any of them. All right, Fates, thanks for bringing the raid in, pal. Appreciate it. I'm gonna come check you out tomorrow morning while you're playing DDR. I'm hoping. I guess I'm running around to do it in the morning.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a great night, dude. Get some rest. You're fantastic, and we love you immensely. Should we give Fates a round of applause?
One more.
What should we give him?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's give Fates. Let's give him a dance. I was gonna give him a Cerveza Cristal.
You dance boy.
No, I'm giving him Cerveza. Oh, you son of a bitch. Your daughter's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to your daughter. There's no D&D tomorrow. That's okay, so I won't miss it.
Yeah.
Dancing for Fates. It's like DDR. Okay, I'm gonna give you a Cerveza Cristal while we're at it too. Here you go, buddy. Thank you for the follows, Sofichu. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. This one's for both of you.
Cerveza Cristal. Cerveza Cristal.
I love that so much.
Cerveza Cristal.
Cerveza Cristal. Makes me laugh. Oh.
Don't you make
Have a great night, Fates. It's good to see you. We'll see you on the next one, dude. I'll see you maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday for D&D.
Okay.
Okay, back to
Marky.
work. Bates comes in and we just fall apart over here. Because he's just such a beautiful. Have we reached this point of the night already?
Okay. I would like to finish phase 2.
Oh, that makes my insides hurt. I don't think we're gonna get phase 2 done tonight.
That's all right.
We've got another 4 pages of flips to do.
Oh yeah, no.
So we're at the top of page 14.
Okay.
We just did one. Just did one. There's 2 left. Do you want to do 2 more?
Yeah. Okay, let's do
Oh, and we got chaos. This is perfectly timed. Finny is perfectly timed. Can't breathe. We're good.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I do heads? Create 1 large satellite colony township. Oh, we didn't even do it. No, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. We're good. See, all that just messed me all up. All of that. All right, here we go, Finn. The current leadership grows in power and popularity due to some heroic or otherwise important deed. What did they accomplish that is so special? So the first thing that popped into my mind was that they had some kind of they did some kind of miracle.
Yeah.
Neria provided Mac some kind of cleric ability, and he did
there was
something.
In the middle of a famine. Boom. The crops turned around after endless devotion to the goddess.
Turned water into vinegar.
Basically, yeah.
Lim is free to play. Check out the world building and characters. The gacha aspect can be ignored as I don't know anyone who's ever spent money on it. Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, I appreciate the kind of rundown on it. I never heard of any of these games. It's really cool. Appreciate that. How many years do you think it is between Mac sending the missionaries out to the having a bogus growth year?
I'm thinking not very
It
many.
wouldn't be long, right?
No.
2 to 5.
Could even go short as 5. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Do you have a D6 handy?
I do.
Why don't you roll a D6? Let's keep this ball rolling here.
I say that, and meanwhile, a 2. I got.
Okay, so we're at the year 740. Mac is now age 59, still in charge.
Yeah.
People love Mac Juvelin.
People love this guy because I don't know if you know this, but if you keep a town prospering, they're gonna like you.
Oh yeah, big fan of Mac.
Yeah.
Big Mac fans.
Big Mac fan.
Big Mac fans.
Yeah.
Okay, so the crops are doing especially bad this year due to severe drought, right?
Yeah. They do a rain dance.
Mac and the other followers of Otneria pray. How about hold a 24-hour prayer vigil?
Yeah.
And asking for a blessing to end the drought.
Yeah. That checks out.
Shortly after Fremont receives well needed rain, and the crops end up being their most prosperous year yet. Yield yet. So basically they have like they start off the worst year they've ever had.
Yeah.
And they end it with the best year they've ever had.
With the hands down best. Yeah.
90% of the city now
Are devoted.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Are now devoted to an area. Okay. Anything else? I mean, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
We've created a religion the city is like all in on.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They threw everything at it.
Final flip of the night, and then we'll continue this on part 3. Call it, Finn. Last one.
I'm feeling tails.
Ooh, it's heads, bud.
Oh.
Going back to
All right.
law. Okay, Finn. Well, we're gonna have fun with this one, buddy. Law. An existing technology or magic is improved on. What is it? I mean, it's got to be our alchemy, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be something to do with alchemy. So what is it that we're going to improve in our alchemy?
Shoot. What are we going to
Do they have the ability to imbue non-magical items with magical power?
That sounds like a really good thing to have.
Right? Like they can't do it a lot, but they've learned the ability to do it.
They can add like elemental effects to it.
Okay.
Right.
Through years of research and efforts.
Experimentation.
Experimentation and efforts. The alchemical guild, alchemy guild. What should the name? Can we get a name? We gotta come up with a name. It can't be the alchemy guild.
Yeah. We're gonna get some names for them.
We gotta have a name for them.
Guild. The prophets of the mysterious.
No, it needs to be something simple. The something guild.
None of these are sitting well with me. The gray shifters.
The gray shifters. What if we called them the glass shifters? The baubles.
The faded anomalies. No, that doesn't sound right either. I'm not liking these.
Those are more sound like more like adventuring party names.
Guild clan names. Yeah, I'm not liking them.
What about is there something for like a store name? What does Don John have?
Let me see here.
Let's see.
To find a secret orders.
Magic shop.
Gift.
The gift?
The fog. The gift or the fog.
This creates an actual store. The Fox's Apothecary. Alchemist. Tarlyle's Alchemy.
I'm not seeing what I want in here. It's bothering me.
Let's try it. The tinctures.
The tinctures.
We could just call them the mystics.
Yeah, we could. Until we, yeah, let's call them that until we figure.
Call them the
something
mystics. The mystics. Members of the apothecary.
Apothecary.
Have. Oh crap! What was the thing that we said they did?
Oh, they are able to imbue elemental.
I was like, oh my god! After all of that, I forgot what we were gonna get them to do. Have learned the ability to imbue standard items with a fragment of magic.
Yeah.
These imbued items hold properties of elements and are incredibly rare. Only a few items can be imbued per year. Right? So we'll kind of like
yeah.
So we'll simplify it, but we'll also limit so that it's not like endless. Everybody's got magic items. Like it takes a lot of effort. Yeah. Only a couple can be done per year, so they're very choosy with how that happens. I also think it's another less than 5. You want to roll another dice? Mac is just killing it here.
I got 5.
5, so he's 64. And the year's 745. As this process is incredibly intensive. Okay, there we go. We now have the ability to create magic items. We're growing as a people. The city has grown. The leadership has grown. Everything is on the up and up, dude. Like the city is, everyone's really happy. Nothing bad has happened to the city. I am waiting for something bad to happen. Something's gonna come.
Something very bad. Yeah, they're gonna get wiped off the face of the map.
Yeah, something's coming. Something's coming. You should look out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for me today. And for Finn.
Yeah.
But never fear. We'll continue this, dude, until we finish. I wouldn't actually mind running through this a couple times because we can create a couple cities, right?
Yeah.
But for the time being, this is where we're gonna call it for the time being. Why did I say that twice? I don't know. Let's see here. Should we go hang out with Tuffymon?
Sure.
Let's go hang out with Tuffymon. Tuffy's a good person. You're gonna love him. Listen, so I'm done for the weekend. I'll be back on Sunday for Dungeons and Dragons, the Star of Omu. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Monday, I should be back to actually streaming again. I don't know what game I'm gonna play yet, so stay tuned for that. Monday, hopefully Wednesday, we're doing Pathfinder as the individual who's has been unable to join us. We're hoping is gonna be able to join next week. If not, Wednesday will be another game stream, and then Friday we'll Finny, if you're available, dude, we'll keep going with Pendulum.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. Meanwhile, if you haven't done so already, click the heart follow button at the bottom of the stream. If you're on YouTube, the subscribe button, that's the best way to support the channel. If you'd like to chat with us outside of the stream, you can click on that link right there. It'll take you into the Discord. We talk about all kinds of cool stuff. That's the best way to stay in touch with the channel. As well, we have a podcast. A new episode dropped today. Episode 7, Dragonbane. If you want to check it out, there's the link to Spotify. You can just click that link. It'll take you straight to it. You can listen in. One last time, my name is Mike. It was nice hanging out with you tonight. And I'm going to send you over to Tuffy on YouTube. I can't send you anywhere, but you have yourselves a great night. We'll see you on the next one. So long, everybody. Bye.